Hello and welcome to a fresh new series, the Scratchcast Scratch Cafe Loop Review. And first off, if you could just click the subscribe button for the Scratch Cafe, guys, that's going to be wicked. More the merrier. So, first off, we got Ollie and Dan from Scratch Cafe in Bristol, and they are running a regular podcast. They're going to be doing interviews with turntablists from all over the place. And first out of the traps is... he was Derek and Clive's former foster child. He held the world swearing record when he was just 11 months old. And just generally an absolute turntablist legend. We're talking about DeeJay Random. And if those that don't know Random, you really should get to know Random. He's enriched in DMC history. He's been there from day one. I'd also, about this podcast, I'd just like to say that if you've been to a doctor recently and they've given you like 2.5 hours to live, the first thing you're going to need to do is phone a taxi, get in that taxi, get home as quick as possible, put YouTube on, search out Scratch Cafe, DeeJay Random, and that's going to take you right there. You need to do that before you croak it, definitely. So, Random, as we say, he's got a very rich history in DMC. He was the Welsh, I think 2 times Welsh champion back in the early 90s, late 80s. And he's a guy that if he continued to battle, he would have definitely been a UK champion at some point, because the guy's just, he's phenomenal. He's he could easily have been a UK champion, easily. He took part in the European DMC as well. So yeah, full the podcast was just full of really interesting facts. DeeJay Random knows his stuff. He's a former lecturer for the Vestax Academy. So yeah, a lecturer on turntablism. He knows his stuff, and his advice to people is just brilliant. His advice was mainly just be as horrible as you can. If you're going to be a DJ if you're going to be in a DJ battle, he's always saying it's a war, and you've got to do criminal acts against them. So yeah, he basically be nasty if you're going to be a battle DJ was his advice. The questions that he answered were absolutely brilliant. Ollie and Dan. So Dan is Mr. Big Mouth, a DMC finalist himself. Ollie Gould, he's just been in the game for a long time. He's a seasoned DJ. He's been around forever, but he's like pretty new to the turntablist thing. But saying he's new to the turntablist thing, he's still like an old guy. He's an analog dude, and Dan is he likes to keep up with the technology. So they're a bit chalk and cheese, you know. You get different questions. One's very pro analog, and the other one's, all for the advancement. But the questions were absolutely brilliant. And the whole thing was just comedy. It really was. I've said it on one of my Flowers walks, that the Random show, possibly all of the shows, because it sounds like they're all going to be brilliant. With these presenters, it's going to be good. It's going to be funny. It's not scripted. It's just bam, bam, bam. It's a chill out chin wag that you might be down the pub with. So there is a little bit of swearing. There's quite a lot of swearing. But really, the questions that they ask, they're hilarious. This thing could be toured round bloody theatres or put on telly. It's that good. The questions, I was a little bit disappointed with one of Random's answers to one of the questions. So I wonder what it would have sounded like if I was Random and I answered one of those questions. Shall we find out?
Right, so I'm going to say something really that could be really fucking bad. And I do not give a fuck. I'm going to say it, and I'm going to say it in front of you, and I could get a load of backlash for this. But I feel that if any of the boys from around about the 2000 era entered the current DMC, none of those guys would have a chance that won this year.
You fucking what? Fucking, I tell you something, mate. Fucking me, fucking Pogo, fucking Cutmaster Swift, even fucking dopey bollocks Loop Skywalker smoke any of the fucking newbies. Now fuck off.
Yeah, that was kind of what I was hoping he was going to say. But he did answer it respectfully, unbelievably, and did bow down to the new guys, that the new guys would actually wipe the floor with all the old geezers. But I'm not buying that. I'm not buying that for 1 second. So, to sum up, I'm going to give them some scores. So, for the history, I'm going to score this this podcast 10 out of 10 because Random, he hangs around with the likes of Cutmaster Swift and Pogo. This guy's been around forever, since the beginning. So, history-wise, 10 out of 10. The presenters, I'm going to score them an 11 out of 5 because they are hilarious and they bring out the bastardy in the interviewee really, really well. And like I say, it's like being down the pub, listening to, some drunkards having a right good chinwag and putting the worlds to rights, the turntablist worlds to rights. Knowledge, I'm going to score this 20 out of 1. Yeah, the knowledge of the presenters and like Random in being a lecturer, former lecturer at the Vestax Academy, his knowledge is, up there. So yeah, I'm going to score that 20 out of 1. For an educational value, so if you were starting out in turntablism and you wanted some tips and advice on how to make the perfect battle set, the educational stuff out of this, I'm going to score it 100,000 out of 10 because, yeah, his advice, kill, 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 destroy, crush, kill, maim, everything. So, yeah, that's my sum up of the very first Scratchcast Scratch Cafe and the guys are in Bristol, so head down there and go to all of their scratch jams. But for the podcast reviews, I'm giving this, it's overall scores like 100 out of 10. It's just great. It's funny. I was laughing all the way through it. I will be back to do another review on whoever they're going to have on next. We'll never know. But to bid you in the style of, I'm going to bid you farewell in the style of DeeJay Random. Fuck off.